adventurers. Welcome to a journey unlike any other.
We're setting off to explore the world's hidden gems, places that aren't in your typical travel guides.
Yeah, we're talking about those spots that are off the beaten path, where magic still exists in its purest form.
So buckle up and get ready to discover the unseen, the unheard, and the unforgettable.
There's a world beyond the guidebooks, beyond the Instagram reels, beyond the crowds, the filters, the fast-forwarded itineraries.
It lives in the silence of alpine pastures, in the echo of chants deep inside jungle ruins, in villages without names and sunsets without souvenirs.
This is the world we set out to find. Over 10 episodes, we wandered from Transylvania to Thailand, from Peru to the peaks of Montenegro, through forgotten temples, ancient cities, lost trails, and sacred mountains. We listened, we slowed down, and we found stories hidden in the quiet corners of our planet.
This is Hidden Gems Season 1, a cinematic journey through 10 countries, 30 destinations, and one idea. That the real world, the magical one, is still out there, waiting for those who look a little closer.
Forget the fangs and fog. Transylvania is more than just vampire lore. Beyond the castles and cliches lie forgotten villages, ancient landscapes, and mystical corners untouched by time. Welcome to Hidden Gems, the series that takes you beyond the tourist trail and into the soul of a place. Today we step off the map to uncover 3 hidden gems in Romania's most mysterious region, Transylvania. Beneath the unassuming town of Turda lies an alien world. Salina Turda, a 2,000-year-old salt mine transformed into an underground cathedral of light. Visitors descend into a colossal chamber where chandeliers made of salt hang above an underground lake. There's even a mini amusement park with a bowling alley and boat rides, 200 meters below ground. It's eerie, otherworldly, and entirely unforgettable.
Entrance costs around £7, and it's best to visit early to avoid the crowds. Yes, even hidden gems are getting discovered. The mine once stored cheese during World War II, and the air is so pure it's used as a natural treatment for respiratory conditions.
Tucked away in the Apuseni Mountains, the village of Rimatea is a picture-perfect Transylvanian time capsule. What makes Rimatea special? The sun rises twice here, first over the mountains, then again moments later as it reflects off the sheer cliff faces surrounding the village. Life here moves slowly. Blacksmiths still work iron by hand, and locals speak both Hungarian and Romanian. It's a rare place where you can wake up to cowbells, drink fresh plum brandy, and forget the outside world exists.
Stay in a family-run guest house for under £25 a night, and don't miss hiking to Piatra Seculului for a jaw-dropping view. Try the chimney cake, or kurtoskalax, a sweet spiral pastry cooked over open coals and coated in sugar or walnuts.
While Bran Castle gets the crowds, Corvin Castle, also known as Hunyadi Castle, keeps the mystery. Located in the city of Hunedoara, this 15th century Gothic fortress is one of Europe's largest castles, yet barely touched by mass tourism. With its creaking drawbridge, towering turrets, and echoing halls, Corvin Castle feels like you've stepped into a medieval legend. Unlike Bran here, there's space to breathe and dream.
Tickets cost around £6, and if you go in the late afternoon, you might just have the courtyard to yourself. Vlad the Impaler, the real-life inspiration for Dracula, was once imprisoned here.
Transylvania's magic isn't just in myths, but in the moments that happen when no one's watching. Quiet villages, underground cathedrals, forgotten fortresses. These are the places that stir the soul. Which of these hidden gems would you explore first? Tell us in the comments.
And if you're ready to leave the tourist trail behind, like and subscribe for the next stop in our Hidden Gems journey.
Hidden Gems. Discover the unseen corners of the world. Portugal is more than golden beaches and azulejo tiles. Beyond the crowds of Lisbon and Porto, there's another Portugal. One filled with ancient forests, cliff-hugging towns, and villages carved into rock. And the best part? You can explore them without breaking the bank. Welcome back to Hidden Gems, where we uncover the unseen corners of the world.
Today we're heading off the beaten path in Portugal to show you 3 incredible places, all accessible on a budget.
In central Portugal, perched on a rocky hill, lies the village of Monsanto, a surreal blend of nature and architecture where homes are built into, beneath and around massive granite boulders. It's one of the most unique places in Europe, and it's nearly untouched by international tourism.
You can hike to the castle ruins at the top for free panoramic views. Guest houses in Monsanto start from just £35 a night, and most include a hearty breakfast of local cheese and warm bread. Stop by a local cafe for a glass of ginger, Portugal's cherry liqueur. It'll only set you back £1.50. Monsanto was once voted the most Portuguese village in Portugal, yet it's unlike anywhere else in the country.
Just 45 minutes from Lisbon, tucked into a cliff above the Atlantic, sits Highlands do Mar, a tiny seaside village that feels like a coastal dream. A natural saltwater pool is carved into the rocks below the town, where locals swim as the sun sets over the horizon.
Take the train to Sintra for around £2.50, then a quick bus or taxi gets you to Highlands. Avoid weekends for a quieter experience and explore the nearby coast for hidden beaches like Praia da Aguda. Seafood platters here can be pricey, but split one between 2 for about £15 each, and it's more than enough. Or grab a local bifana, a delicious pork sandwich, for just £2. Highlands do Mar means watermills of the sea, a nod to the mills that once dotted the coast, powered by tides and rain.
Far from Portugal's coast, deep in the centre of the country lie the schist villages of the Serra da Lusa Mountains. These tiny mountain villages, like Talisnal, Castle Novo and Cerdeira, look like something out of a storybook. You can hike from one to the next through dense forest trails, wooden bridges and fern-lined paths.
Base yourself in Lusa, where guest houses start at just £30 a night. From there, walk or drive into the mountains and follow the well-marked trails. Many of the villages have free visitor centres and maps to help you navigate. Try a local chestnut stew or mountain sausage plate at a taverna. Meals start around £6 to £8 and come with fresh bread and olive oil. Some of the schist villages were abandoned for decades but have been revived by artists, writers and ecotourism. You can even rent a cottage in the forest for a digital detox.
These are the hidden corners of Portugal, the ones untouched by cruise ships but rich in silence, soul and story. And the best part, you don't need a luxury budget to experience them. Which one would you explore first? Tell us in the comments.
And don't forget to like, subscribe and join us next week as we uncover more of the world's unseen corners, one hidden gem at a time.
Greece, a land where mythology breathes through marble ruins and island sunsets steal the spotlight. But beyond the postcards and the cruise ship ports lies another Greece, older, quieter, wilder. A Greece where time drifts like olive branches in the wind and ancient secrets rest in stone and sky. In today's episode of Hidden Gems, we journey to the soul of Greece, far from the islands and crowds.
3 unforgettable places, still untouched by mass tourism, still whispering stories in the silence, and still perfect for travelers on a budget. Let's begin.
Rising like giants from the plains of central Greece, the stone pillars of Meteora seem born from a dream. These towering formations, sculpted by ancient rivers and winds, cradle Byzantine monasteries built in the 14th century by monks in search of stillness. Back then, there were no stairs, only rope baskets and sheer ladders, used to pull people and supplies hundreds of feet into the air. Today, you can climb the steps carved into the rock, walk through frescoed halls, and feel the hush of centuries echoing off the stone. The views stretch to the horizon, but it's the silence that stays with you. Up here, the world feels far away, and perhaps a little closer to heaven.
Traveling to Meteora is easy and affordable. Take a scenic train from Athens to Kalambaka for just over £10 and stay in the nearby village of Kastraki, where charming guest houses offer views of the cliffs for £25 to £40 per night. Each monastery charges around £2.50 to enter, though on some days, admission is free. And here's a little secret. Watch the sunset from Sarapetra viewpoint, where light spills over the rocks like gold, and the only sound is the wind brushing the cliffs. Meteora inspired parts of Game of Thrones, but no special effects could capture what it feels like to stand here in silence, above the world.
Halfway between Athens and Thessaloniki, hidden between forested mountains and a quiet coastline, lies Pelion, one of Greece's best-kept secrets. This is where locals vacation, not tourists. In the villages of Sagarada, Makrinitsa and Portaria, cobbled streets lead to shaded squares where cats stretch beneath ancient plane trees and locals sip sipuro under vines. Time slows here, not out of laziness but tradition. In summer, Pelion is all green trails and secluded beaches. In winter, snow dusts the rooftops and Mount Pelion becomes a ski slope with sea views. You can hike from village to village on old mule trails, stop for fresh figs or mountain apples, and end your day with a swim in a cove so quiet you'll swear it's yours alone.
Traveling through Pelion won't stretch your wallet. Buses from Volos to the villages cost less than £5, and cozy guest houses with sea or mountain views start around £30 a night. The food, glorious and cheap. Try a steaming plate of spetsofai, a spicy sausage and pepper stew, for just £4, served with crusty bread and local olive oil. And in autumn, locals might even hand you apples fresh from the tree. They're famous here. According to legend, Pelion was home to the centaurs, the half-man, half-horse beings of Greek mythology. Spend a day in the forest here, and you might just believe it.
From the road, Monemvasia looks like nothing at all, just a lump of rock in the sea. But cross the narrow causeway, pass through the hidden gate, and you step into a Byzantine ghost town carved from stone and sealed from time. Once a powerful fortress, Monemvasia guarded trade routes and housed emperors. Today its walls still stand, encircling quiet stone streets, lantern-lit taverns and sun-faded mansions overlooking the sea. Climb to the upper town, where ruins whisper in the wind, or visit Hagia Sophia, a 12th century church perched at the cliff's edge. At night, the town glows orange, the sea sighs below, and it feels like you've stepped into a dream.
Getting here is surprisingly simple. A bus from Athens costs around £18, or rent a car and enjoy the scenic drive through the Peloponnese. Inside the fortress, you can stay in a traditional stone guest house for £35 to £50 a night, and wake up to the sound of the sea outside your window. Dine on grilled eggplant imam or fresh fish, and raise a glass of Malvasia wine, a sweet white varietal once shipped from Monemvasia to kings across Europe. Monemvasia means single entrance, and for centuries its design kept it invisible to enemies, and today, to most tourists too.
This is Greece beyond the islands, where silence speaks louder than crowds, where myths still walk the woods, where the price of entry is simply curiosity. Which of these hidden gems would you explore first?
Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe and join us next time on Hidden Gems as we discover the world's unseen corners, one story at a time.
Thailand is one of the world's most visited countries, but most never look beyond the beaches or Bangkok's bright lights. Yet far to the north, beyond the temples of Chiang Mai, lies a different Thailand, one that moves slower, feels deeper, and welcomes you with the kind of wonder you never expected.
In today's episode of Hidden Gems, we journey through 3 magical places in northern Thailand, still untouched by the tourist crowds, each one rich in culture, nature and soul. Ready to discover the unseen side of Thailand? Let's go.
Nestled deep in a mountain valley 3 hours from Chiang Mai, the little town of Pai has long been a haven for backpackers, but it's more than just a hippie escape. In the early mornings, mist drapes the fields and monks collect alms in silence. By afternoon, waterfalls, caves and hot springs call to those seeking a quiet thrill. And at night, the walking street pulses with live music, handmade art and coconut pancakes on every corner. You'll find peace at Pai Canyon, where the red ridges offer endless views at sunset. Or get lost in Thapai Hot Springs, where the jungle hums and the water steams beside your ankles.
A bus from Chiang Mai to Pai costs about £3 to £4, and you can rent a scooter for just £2 per day to explore freely. Bungalows start at £10 a night, many with hammocks and mountain views. Locals say the valley is protected by spirits, and many believe Pai's tranquility is more than just natural beauty. It's spiritual.
Few travellers make it to Nan, a sleepy province nestled against the Lao border, but those who do feel like they've stepped into Thailand before the rush. Here, ancient Lanna traditions still guide daily life. The city's temples are masterpieces, especially Wat Phu Min, where murals tell human stories of love, laughter and gossip, not just gods. Outside town, winding roads lead to waterfalls, teak forests and hill tribe villages, where time seems to fold in on itself. Nan is more than peaceful, it's pure. A place where every hello feels sincere and every meal is made with care.
Fly, or take a bus from Chiang Mai to Nan for around £15 and stay in a boutique guest house for £20 to £30 per night. Rent a bicycle and ride past rice paddies, stop for fresh coconut ice cream, and don't miss the morning markets where farmers sell mangoes still warm from the sun. Nan is known for its unique local dialect and its ancient black ivory Buddha, a rare artifact hidden deep in the hills.
Just 90 minutes north of Chiang Mai, Chiang Dao is a place of silence and wonder. At its heart lies Wat Tam Pa Plong, a jungle temple hidden inside a mountain cave. To reach it, you'll climb over 500 steps, each inscribed with Buddhist teachings. But at the top, beneath fluttering prayer flags, a golden chedi shines quietly above the trees. And just beyond, Doi Chiang Dao, Thailand's third highest mountain, rises like a guardian over the valley, home to rare birds, orchids, and a peacefulness few places on earth can match.
You can take a minibus from Chiang Mai to Chiang Dao for £2, or ride a scooter through the scenic mountain road. Guest houses near the mountain start at £12 to £25 a night, and the entrance to the cave temple is free. Just bring respect and quiet. Chiang Dao is part of Thailand's first UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, protecting rare species and sacred forests for generations to come.
Northern Thailand is not loud. It doesn't need to be. In the stillness of a misty valley, the smile of a market vendor, the hum of a forest temple, you find something most places have lost. A deeper rhythm, a hidden gem. Which of these secret places would you visit first? Tell us in the comments.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next week as we uncover the unseen corners of the world, one hidden gem at a time.
For episode 5 of Hidden Gems, let's take our journey to a land rich in tradition, bursting with colour and packed with mystery, Morocco. But not the bustling souks of Marrakesh or the dunes of the Sahara. This episode is all about Morocco's quiet corners, blue-washed towns, red rock canyons and hidden waterfalls. The places that feel like magic because they're still largely untouched. When most people picture Morocco, they see the chaos of the Medinas, the roar of Marrakesh markets, the dunes of the Sahara. But Morocco has another side, a softer side, where the air is cool, the pace is slow, and the landscapes feel like paintings brought to life.
In this episode of Hidden Gems, we're uncovering 3 breathtaking places in Morocco that few travelers ever see: affordable, authentic, and unforgettable. Let's journey into the unseen Morocco.
High in the Rif Mountains, tucked between green hills and misty ridgelines, sits Chefchaouen, a town washed entirely in blue. No one's sure why the town was painted this way. Some say it keeps mosquitoes away. Others say the color reflects the sky and brings peace. But whatever the reason, walking through Chefchaouen feels like stepping inside a dream. Quiet and calm, it's the perfect place to wander. Sip sweet mint tea on a rooftop terrace. Visit a local hammam. Or just watch the sunlight shift across the blue walls as the call to prayer echoes through the valley.
Shared taxis or buses from Fez cost about £5 to £7, and riads inside the Medina start around £20 to £30 per night. The town is best explored slowly, with comfy shoes and no map. Try a warm plate of tagine with prunes and almonds for around £3.50 and pair it with fresh-baked cobs, Moroccan flatbread that's perfect for scooping every bite. Chefchaouen was closed to outsiders until the 1920s, and it's still protected by a strong sense of pride, peace and tradition.
Not far from Chefchaouen, a hidden path winds through a mountain gorge. Follow it, and you'll find Akkour, a secret oasis of waterfalls, pools, and red rock canyons tucked inside the Rif Mountains. This is a side of Morocco few ever see, lush, green, and full of life. The trail follows a gentle river through bamboo groves and olive trees. You'll pass tiny cafes built on platforms over the water, where you can drink pomegranate juice and listen to the sound of falling water. At the end of the trail, a towering waterfall that plunges into a crystal-clear pool, the perfect reward for a few hours of peaceful hiking.
Take a grand taxi from Chefchaouen for around £1.50, or hitch a ride with other travelers. The hike is free, and the trail takes about 2 to 3 hours round trip. Bring small change to buy fresh fruit, juice, or tagine at the trail cafes. A meal in the mountains costs less than £4 and comes with a view money can't buy. Locals call it the Paradise Valley of the North, and many Moroccans still don't know it exists.
South of Marrakesh, where the high Atlas Mountains begin to fade into desert, sits a place carved from clay and history, Ait Ben Haddou. This ancient czar, or fortified village, has stood for centuries, built entirely from earth and straw, and still whispering stories of caravans, empires, and silence. It's so cinematic Hollywood couldn't resist. Gladiator, Game of Thrones, The Mummy, all filmed here. But walk the quiet alleys today, and you'll find few tourists. Just mud brick towers, timeless views, and the stillness of desert wind.
From Marrakesh, take a bus to Ouarzazate for £8 to £10, then a short taxi ride to Ait Ben Haddou. Entry is free, though locals may offer guided tours for £3 to £5. Stay overnight in the village or across the bridge for £15 to £25 a night, and watch the sunrise glow across the red clay like fire. Dine on a steaming bowl of harira soup, served with dates and warm bread, for just £2.50. Ait Ben Haddou is still home to a handful of families who maintain the mud walls by hand, just as their ancestors did 1,000 years ago.
Morocco isn't just a destination, it's a feeling. And in these hidden corners, in the hush of a clay village, the shimmer of mountain water, the quiet curve of a blue-painted steppe, you'll find stories that stay with you long after you leave. Which of these Moroccan gems would you explore first?
Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come with us next time as we uncover more of the world's unseen corners, one hidden gem at a time.
For episode 6 of Hidden Gems, let's head to a country that blends dramatic mountain landscapes, turquoise lakes, medieval towns, and warm Mediterranean charm. Montenegro, small in size, massive in beauty, and full of hidden places that even most Europeans don't know about. Montenegro, one of Europe's best-kept secrets. Tucked between Croatia and Albania, this tiny Balkan country is often overlooked. But those who find it discover a land of epic mountains, medieval towns, and hidden lakes that seem almost too perfect to be real.
In this episode of Hidden Gems, we'll uncover 3 magical places in Montenegro, far from the cruise ships and crowds. Authentic, affordable, and wildly beautiful. Let's explore the Montenegro most travelers never see.
Just a short drive from Kotor lies Perast, a postcard-perfect town where time seems to stand still. Once a powerful seafaring city, today it's a sleepy, sun-washed village of just a few hundred people. No traffic, no noise, just winding lanes, ivy-draped balconies, and the soft sound of waves lapping at stone docks. Just offshore, you'll spot Our Lady of the Rocks, a floating church on a man-made island. Legend says it was built stone by sailors who survived shipwrecks.
Perast is just 30 minutes by bus from Kotor, and entry to the island museum is about £2.50. You can also hire a boat for £4 to £5 round trip. Boutique guest houses start at £25 to £35 per night, and many include a sea view breakfast terrace. Cars aren't allowed in Perast's old town, making it one of the quietest places on the entire Adriatic coast.
If Montenegro has a soul, it lives in Durmitor National Park. This UNESCO-listed mountain range is raw, wild, and staggeringly beautiful. Here you'll find glacial lakes hidden in alpine meadows, wild horses grazing in open fields, and one of the deepest canyons in Europe, the Tara River Canyon, nearly twice as deep as the Grand Canyon in places. Durmitor isn't just a place to hike, it's a place to breathe, to disconnect, to feel small in the best possible way.
Base yourself in Zabeljac, the mountain town inside the park. Buses run from Podgorica for about £8, and rooms start around £20 per night. Park entrance is £3, and most hikes are self-guided and free. Rent a bike for £5 a day or join a canyon tour for £15 to £20. Durmitor's Black Lake is said to be bottomless, and changes colour depending on the light.
Straddling the border with Albania, Lake Skadar is the largest lake in the Balkans, and one of the most overlooked. It's a place of absolute calm. Fishing boats drift past ruined fortresses. Vineyards line the hills, monasteries sit on islands like something from a painting. You can cruise the lake, swim in its warm waters, or sip wine at a hilltop village that hasn't changed in generations.
The best way to explore is from Verpazar, a tiny lakeside town just 30 minutes from Podgorica by train or bus, £2 to £3. Boat tours start at £10 to £15 for an hour-long cruise, and they often include local wine and homemade snacks. Family-run guest houses offer rooms from £20 to £30, many with lake views and breakfast made from garden-fresh produce. Lake Skadar is home to over 280 species of birds, including one of Europe's last colonies of Dalmatian pelicans.
Montenegro may be small, but its hidden places hold a depth most travelers never experience. From quiet stone towns to alpine lakes and untouched river valleys, this is a country built for those who wander off the map. Which hidden corner would you explore first? Let us know in the comments.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time as we uncover the world's unseen corners, one hidden gem at a time.
For episode 7 of Hidden Gems, let's head to a land where fairy tale villages cling to cliffs, castles rise from vineyards, and every corner whispers centuries of stories. Slovenia. There's a country in the heart of Europe where lakes mirror the sky, castles rise from mist, and time, at least in some places, seems to move just a little slower. It's not Austria, not Switzerland, not Italy, it's Slovenia. And for those who look beyond the brochures and beyond the bus tours, it's one of the most breathtaking and underrated destinations on Earth. In episode 7 of Hidden Gems, we'll venture into 3 extraordinary places most travelers miss.
We'll walk medieval lanes that haven't changed in centuries, hike through valleys so green they seem lit from within, and climb to an alpine pasture where clouds drift through wooden huts and bells echo across the hills. Welcome to Slovenia's best-kept secrets. Let's begin.
Let's begin just 30 minutes outside of Ljubljana. Nestled where 2 rivers meet and guarded by forested hills, the medieval town of Škofja Loka is one of the best-preserved historical towns in Slovenia. Here, time stands still. Its cobbled streets bend beneath overhanging balconies. The town square, once a site for medieval markets and public gatherings, still hosts farmers selling honey, fresh bread and mushrooms foraged just hours earlier. Above it all stands Loka Castle, first mentioned in 1202 and rebuilt after an earthquake centuries ago. Its museum holds everything from ancient tools and costumes to folklore that still shapes village life. But Škofja Loka isn't just charming, it's lived in, real. Walk its streets in early morning and you'll hear church bells, distant conversations in Slovene, and the rhythmic sweep of a broom clearing the square. In winter it becomes a snow globe town, its rooftops blanketed, lights glowing in the fog. In autumn the leaves turn to gold, and in spring blossoms fall like snow.
Trains or buses from Ljubljana run daily for under £4. The journey takes about 40 minutes, and the walk from the station to the old town is less than 10 minutes. Guest houses in Škofja Loka's centre cost around £30 to £40 per night, and are often in restored townhouses with hand-painted shutters and vaulted ceilings. Try a slice of Škofjalovski crew, a dense local bread made with walnuts and dried fruit. Pair it with coffee or local plum brandy, known as slivovka. Every 6 years, the entire town reenacts its medieval roots with Slovenia's oldest passion play, featuring hundreds of costumed locals parading through the streets by candlelight.
Now we leave the town behind and enter the wild heart of Slovenia. Stretching from the Julian Alps all the way to the Italian border is the Soča Valley, home to one of the most stunning rivers in Europe. Locals call it the Emerald Beauty, and once you see it, you'll understand why. The Soča River winds through canyons, carves through white stone, and glows in shades of green and blue you've never seen in water before. It's more than a river, it's a path, a rhythm, a story. And along its banks are villages, trails, waterfalls, and history layered deep into the earth, from World War I trenches to ancient Roman footpaths. Stay in Bovec or Kabarid, where adventure and stillness meet. You can whitewater raft through rapids one day and walk in complete silence through alpine meadows the next. Visit Slap Kozjak, a hidden waterfall in a cave, or cross one of the hanging bridges that gently sway above the rushing water.
The Soča Trail is a self-guided hiking route that follows the river for nearly 25 kilometers. But even walking a few short sections, especially near Trenta or Tolmin, offers incredible views and solitude. Buses run from Ljubljana to Bovec for about £8 to £10, though renting a car gives more flexibility for stopping at villages and trailheads. Eco-lodges and family-run guest houses line the valley, many with garden views or river access, starting at just £25 per night. Rafting tours start around £30 to £35, and kayaking schools often offer beginner lessons in crystal-clear calm waters. Or just take your shoes off and wade in. The Soča Valley was the front line of some of the fiercest battles in World War I. Today it's known for peace, and for being one of the few places where trout native to the river have survived unchanged for thousands of years.
Far above the valleys in the Kamnik-Savinja Alps, there's a place where the clouds touch the grass, and the world feels far away. Welcome to Velika Planina, an alpine pasture unlike any other in Europe. From spring to autumn, shepherds still live in wooden huts here, herding cattle and making cheese by hand, just as their ancestors have done for centuries. There are no roads, no cars, just trails, meadows, wildflowers, and the sound of bells echoing across the slopes. Hike across the hills and you'll pass more than 140 shepherd huts, their pointed roofs designed to shed snow and wind. Some are empty, some are lived in, and some have been turned into simple guest lodges where you can spend the night under stars brighter than anywhere below. Walk to the chapel of Our Lady of the Snows, built after World War II, and watch the fog swirl through its wooden beams. Sit beside a shepherd's fire and listen to stories passed down for generations, or simply lie on the grass and let the silence fill you.
Take the cable car from Kamniska Bistrica to the top for around £10 round trip, then hike or rent a mountain bike to explore the plateau. Some huts are rentable for £35 to £50 per night, complete with cozy blankets, wood stoves and starlight. Bring cash and expect limited Wi-Fi. This place is built for disconnecting. In July, you can witness the Shepherd's Festival, where herders wear traditional dress, sing folk songs and share Trinik cheese, a hardened, heart-shaped cheese symbolizing love. Velika Planina is one of the only active shepherd communities left in Europe that still practices seasonal transhumance, moving livestock between summer and winter pastures.
Slovenia is small, quiet, but within its forests, its rivers, its mountains, there's a kind of wonder that most travelers never see. In a world that's always rushing, Slovenia asks you to slow down, to breathe, to listen.
Which hidden corner would you explore first? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time on Hidden Gems, as we uncover more of the world's unseen corners, one story at a time.
Some places whisper to you, others, they call. And then there are places like Georgia that grab your soul, wrap it in mountain air, stone towers, ancient songs, and never quite let it go. At the crossroads of Europe and Asia, Georgia is both timeless and alive, a place where legends walk beside you in the mountains and every valley hides a story carved into stone.
In this episode of Hidden Gems, we leave the highways behind and follow the forgotten roads into three of Georgia's most mystical corners. A remote village in the sky, a monastery carved into a mountain, and a walled city where love and wine pour endlessly from the earth. Welcome to the wild heart of Georgia. Let the journey begin.
There are places you can reach by train, by car, with ease, and then there's Ushguli. You don't just
By first-time visitors.
In the south of Georgia, where the valleys run dry and golden, there's a mountain that breathes. Its name is Vartsia, and inside it lives a city. Carved into the cliffside in the 12th century by order of Queen Tamar, Georgia's most beloved ruler, Vartsia was meant to be both sanctuary and stronghold. A monastery, a fortress, a hidden kingdom. What they created is staggering. Over 600 chambers, including churches, libraries, kitchens, bakeries, sleeping quarters, and an intricate web of tunnels that once housed thousands. All carved by hand, into the stone. The heart of Vartsia is the Church of the Dormition, a room aglow with flickering candles, where frescoes painted 800 years ago still whisper from the walls. You can see Queen Tamar herself, immortalized in pigment, crowned and barefoot. The acoustics are flawless. Sing and the notes will ring back to you like a choir. Step into the silence and it holds you like a breath that never ends. In spring, the caves are cool and fragrant with wildflowers. In autumn, the surrounding cliffs burn orange. In summer, it's dry, hot, and wide open, perfect for photography. Winter, cold, yes, but you may have it all to yourself.
From Akartsika, take a marshrutka or shared taxi for £4 to £6. Entrance is just £2.50, and a guided tour adds context to every shadowed room. Guest houses in Tomogvi or Aspinza start around £20 to £25 per night, and many offer home-cooked meals and private views of the valley. It's said that Queen Tamar had a secret escape tunnel built from her quarters to the river below, and though no one has found it, many believe it's still hidden somewhere behind the chapel.
In the east of Georgia lies a town with a beating heart, slow, romantic and sweet with wine. Welcome to Sinagi. Built in the 1700s and encircled by nearly 4 kilometers of fortress walls, Sinagi overlooks the Alazani Valley, Georgia's answer to Tuscany. The town is a mosaic of cobblestone alleys, pastel houses, ancient bell towers and wine cellars that spill music into the streets. Known as the City of Love, Sinagi has become a haven for artists, poets and romantics. You'll find galleries tucked into quiet corners, sculptures hidden in gardens, and families welcoming strangers in for long, slow dinners filled with song and toasts. You can walk the old city walls, explore Bodby Monastery nearby, or take a bike through the vineyards of Kakheti. But the best thing to do in Sinagi is nothing. Sit on a terrace, watch the sun dip below the Caucasus, and let the wine flow.
In Georgia, a meal is never just food, it's a supra, a celebration. Toasts are led by a tamada or toastmaster, and every dish from badriyani to khachapuri tells a story. Marshrutkas from Tbilisi leave regularly, costing around £2.50. Guest houses start at £20 to £30 and usually include breakfast, homemade wine and warm hospitality. Wine tastings are often free or cost £3 to £5 for a full flight. You can legally get married in Sinagi 24/7. The registry office never closes, making it the spontaneous wedding capital of Georgia.
Georgia doesn't ask for attention. It waits, quietly, until you're ready to listen. And when you do, you'll hear the crackle of firewood, the echo of bells, the laughter of strangers who become friends. It's a country carved from stone, shaped by silence, and wrapped in warmth. Which of these places would you visit first?
Tell us in the comments. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, because we're just getting started. We'll see you next time, as we uncover more of the world's unseen corners, one hidden gem at a time.
Some countries feel like they've been waiting for you. And Jordan? Jordan doesn't call out with noise, it whispers. Through its windswept stones, its echoing wadis, its ancient fortresses now claimed by silence. Most travelers come for Petra and Wadi Rum. They leave with sand in their shoes and stories of wonder. But they miss something deeper. In this episode of Hidden Gems, we leave the well-worn path and explore 3 places more mysterious than Petra itself. Lost cities, sacred cliffs and castles forgotten by time.
This is Jordan, raw, sacred and hauntingly beautiful. Before we start, our channel really needs your help. It will mean a great deal to us if you consider liking and subscribing to our channel. It will be a great help to our channel's growth, so we can continue to improve and bring you great content. Let's begin.
There's a place in Jordan where time stretches, echoes bounce between cliffs, and silence speaks louder than any voice. Welcome to Dana Biosphere Reserve. It is the largest nature reserve in the country, yet it remains almost completely untouched. A sanctuary for rare plants, endangered animals, and ancient Bedouin ways of life that survive in harmony with the land. Dana feels otherworldly. One moment you're standing atop windswept ridges looking over 1,500 meters into the Rift Valley. The next, you're walking through sandstone gorges where ibex leap between rocks and eagles float silently overhead. The deeper you go, the quieter the world becomes. Just you and the land. Stay in the old stone village of Dana, where traditional homes have been transformed into eco-lodges. No Wi-Fi, no screens, just starlight, oil lamps and stories passed down around a fire.
You can reach Dana by bus or car from Amman in about 2.5 to 3 hours. Most travelers stop on the way to Petra, but never explore. Don't make that mistake. Stay at Dana Guest House or Feynan Eco Lodge, which costs around £25 to £40 per night. Meals are local, vegetarian, and unforgettable. Guided hikes through Dana's trails start around £10 to £20, or you can walk solo with a map to the canyon edge and listen to the wind. You'll feel small, in the best way. Parts of Dana have been continuously inhabited for 6,000 years, and it's still one of the best stargazing spots in the Middle East.
South of Dana, where the land dries and the winds turn sharper, stands a forgotten relic of empire. This is Shobak Castle, built by the Crusaders in the year 1115, under the command of Baldwin I of Jerusalem. It once guarded trade routes and holy paths. Today it stands abandoned, its walls worn by sand and storm. Few tourists come here, no guides, no lines, just ruins and echoes. Walk the outer wall and feel the past under your feet. Descend into the secret tunnel, cut deep beneath the castle to a spring that once kept its defenders alive. No lights, just stone and shadow. This is not Petra. There's no souvenir stand or ticket booth. Just a sense of isolation that's thrilling and, well, unnerving. You can feel history here, not the kind polished for photos, but the kind that lingers in dust and silence.
Shobak is a short detour off the King's Highway between Petra and Dana. Entry is about £2, and you may have the castle entirely to yourself. Stay in Tefila or wild camp in the surrounding desert, with a local guide, of course. Bring water, a flashlight, and time to wander. Pack a meal and eat among the ruins. Or better yet, stop at a local home near Shobak, where families often invite guests for mansaf, Jordan's national dish. Just knock and smile. Shobak's underground tunnel is over 375 steps long, and some locals say it still connects to a forgotten oasis.
Far in the north of Jordan, where the hills turn green and wildflowers bloom in spring, stands a city built on memory and view. This is Qais. Once known as Gadara, this was one of the great Decapolis cities of the Roman world, a center of philosophy, poetry, and power, now forgotten by the modern traveler. Walk its colonnaded streets, sit in its black basalt theater where ancient voices once echoed, and look out from its hillside ruins to see Syria, Israel, and the Sea of Galilee, all in one breathtaking view. But Qais is more than ruins. It's a village of poets and farmers, a place where the scent of olives hangs in the air, where breakfast is hot bread dipped in oil made just meters away, where schoolchildren learn history inside ancient halls.
Qais is about 2 hours north of Amman, reachable by bus or car. Entrance to the site is £3, and local guides charge around £5 to £7 for a private tour rich in story and humour. Stay in a local homestay or at the Beit al-Baraka guest house, which works with local communities to provide unforgettable cultural experiences for £30 to £40 per night. Join a farm lunch with locals, pick olives, press oil, learn how to make za'atar. You'll never look at a spice jar the same way again. Qais is mentioned in the Bible's Gospel of Matthew. It's believed to be the site of the miracle of the Gadarene swine, where Jesus cast demons into a herd of pigs.
Jordan is ancient, but never still. Its stories are carved in stone, whispered in olive groves, and sung by winds that haven't stopped moving for 1,000 years. These are its hidden corners, quiet, sacred, and alive with wonder.
Which of these forgotten places would you explore first? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time, as we uncover more of the world's unseen corners, one hidden gem at a time.
Some places you don't just visit, you feel them. In the humid air, the ancient stones underfoot, the chants floating through mist at dawn. This is Sri Lanka, a land of jungles, temples, tea fields, and endless horizons. Most visitors skim the surface, Colombo, beaches, a quick glimpse of Sigiriya. But Sri Lanka's soul waits elsewhere, in the forgotten monasteries swallowed by forests. in the clouded hills where time slows to a breath, and along windswept coasts where sunsets belong to the sea alone.
In episode 10 of Hidden Gems, we journey into Sri Lanka's unseen heart, 3 mystical places that most travelers never find but will never forget. Before we start, our channel really needs your help. It will mean a great deal to us if you consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. It will be a great help to our channel's growth, so we can continue to improve and bring you great content. Let the journey begin.
Hidden deep inside the Ritigala Strict Nature Reserve, under the shadow of Sri Lanka's sacred hills, lies a place of stone and silence. This is Ritigala, an abandoned monastic complex older than history, forgotten by kings, untouched by tourists, and reclaimed by the jungle. It was once a thriving meditation center for forest monks, known for their vows of extreme simplicity. No luxury, no wealth, just stone paths, natural caves, and silent prayer among the trees. Today, Ritigala feels almost otherworldly. The forest hums with life, but human voices fall away. Walk its ancient stairways carved into the hillside. Stand before its ruined audience halls. Feel the moss creep into your shoes as you disappear into the green.
Ritigala is about 45 minutes from Sigiriya or Dambulla. Entry fee around £3. A tuk-tuk ride from nearby towns costs around £6 to £8 for a round trip. Dress modestly. This is still considered sacred ground. Silence is respected here, even among visitors. Guest houses in Habarana or Sigiriya start at £20 to £30 per night, often including home-cooked meals. Local legends claim Ritigala's mountain peak holds medicinal plants dropped by Hanuman, the monkey god, during his journey in the Hindu epic Ramayana.
In the heart of Sri Lanka's hill country lies Ella, a village where clouds weave between mountaintops and waterfalls sing in every valley. Most know Ella for its famous 9-arch bridge and the slow trains that glide through mountain tunnels, but look beyond the selfies, and Ella becomes a dreamland of hidden corners. Hike to Little Adams Peak at sunrise, where the hills blush pink before the world wakes. Explore secret tea trails where dew clings to the leaves like pearls, or lose yourself in the jungle path to Ravana Falls, where ancient caves hide behind the roaring water.
Visit during the monsoon, from May to August, to see the valleys dressed in 100 shades of green, or come in the dry season for clear views stretching all the way to the southern plains. Take the train from Kandy to Ella. It's often called the most beautiful train ride in the world. First class seats cost £7 to £10, second class even cheaper, with windows wide open to the breeze. Boutique hotels and jungle eco-lodges start at £20 to £40 per night. Many include breakfast with mountain views, sip a fresh coconut at Ella Gap's lookouts, or grab a local curry lunch for £1.50 to £2 at family-run cafes. The 9-arch bridge was built entirely without steel, only stone, brick and cement, and still stands strong against the storms.
At the northwestern edge of Sri Lanka lies a place few ever reach, Kalpitiya, a windswept peninsula where dolphins outnumber people, coral reefs bloom untouched, and sunsets stretch longer than the day itself. Kalpitiya isn't polished, it's raw. Fishermen mend nets by the roadside. Children race the waves on homemade boards. Wild donkeys graze near old colonial forts crumbling into the sand.
Kalpitia is one of the best places in Asia for kite surfing, especially between May and October. Rentals and lessons cost around £25 to £50 a day. Join a dolphin watching tour for about £15. Huge pods of spinner dolphins often leap alongside boats, sometimes hundreds strong. Eco lodges and beach camps range from £25 to £45 per night, many offering beach bonfires and stargazing nights with no light pollution. Off-season prices drop even lower. Visit March to April or September to October for perfect weather without crowds. The waters off Kalpitia are part of the migration route for both blue whales and sperm whales, two of the largest creatures on Earth.
Sri Lanka doesn't shout, it hums, it breathes. It calls softly through jungle vines, sacred stones and salt air. It's a country where ancient stories still rise with the mist, and hidden paths are never truly empty.
Which of these Sri Lankan gems would you explore first? Tell us in the comments. And if you haven't already, subscribe and join us next time as we uncover more of the world's unseen corners, one hidden gem at a time.
10 countries, 30 places, countless quiet moments. We've wandered through mist and memory, past stone towers and forgotten trails. We've shared fires with strangers, silence with mountains, and sunrises with stories that don't fit on postcards. And if there's one thing this journey has taught us, it's this. The world is not small, it's wide, it's wild, and it's still full of wonder. You just have to know where to look. Thank you for walking with us.
This was Hidden Gems Season 1, a journey into the world's unseen corners. We'll see you again soon. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to be first to see Season 2.